Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear friends, students, and viewers. Today, our topic is impulse. In this topic, we define impulse, drive its formula, relate it with second law of motion, and find the unit and dimension of impulse. Let we define impulse, the product of varying applied force F and short duration of Coulomb T is called impulse. Impulse is equal to the force multiplied by time. I is equal to F multiplied by T. This is the simple definition of impulse. And now we try to understand the concept of impulse. What is impulse? When an object is moving and force is applied on an object in a short interval of time is called impulse. For example, this is an object named M1 and M2 and mass of M2 moving fastly, and then in next point this mass M1 collide with M2, mean it exert force on M2, and after a short first collision and short interval of time, and it's mean this mass M1 collide with mass M2 and its force F1 in time, in colliding time, very short interval of time t, F force exerted by M1 on M2 in time interval t, this is known as impulse. And when in next step, when an other object collide with M2 or same M1 collide with M2, this is next impulse. Its value changes. It changes because of time duration, because of force applied. It's mean when an object is moving and when in short interval of time force is applied on an object and its variation in motion and movement of an object is known as impulse. And if we relate this in second law of motion, according to second law of motion, F is equal to MA, M and A is equal to Vf minus Vi over T, and this is F T is equal to MVF minus MVI, and this is equal to F multiplied by T is equal to delta P. F multiplied by T is equal to delta P, and delta P is a change in momentum. F multiplied by T is equal to delta P. F multiplied by T is equal to delta P is a change in momentum when force is applied on an object in a time interval T. And when we relate this relation F multiplied by T with the impulse, then F multiplied by T is equal to the impulse, and impulse is equal to delta P, or I is equal to MVF minus MVI. This is the relation of impulse driving with using the second law of motion. And now we derive unit of impulse. I is equal to F multiplied by T, and unit of F is Newton and time is second. This is the unit of impulse, and we derive the dimension of impulse, and Newton is equal to the kg meter per second square, and this is second, and this is equal to the kilogram shows mass m, m shows meter in length, and time second in t inverse. This is the dimension of impulse. This is the simple definition of impulse, its formula, its derivation from second law of motion, and it's equal to the change in momentum. It's mean when impulse is vary with variation of impulse, the motion of an object also varies. This is related to the relationship between the momentum and second law of motion. And this is change in momentum is equal to the impulse, or in other words, impulse is equal to force applied in a time interval t, and in Newton second its unit, and dimension is mlt inverse. Assalamu alaikum.